The world wasn't ready for what happened next. The moment the first frame appeared, fans around the world froze. It was Jungkook, the golden magne of BTS, back again. Not on stage this time, but in front of the camera, reclaiming his throne as the face of Calvin Klein 2025. The clip was short, almost too short, but it didn't need to be long to cause a storm. His name started trending across every platform: Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Weibo, flooded with shock, disbelief, and admiration. People were saying, "This can't be real. He looks unreal. He's not human anymore." That was the power of Jungkook, a name that alone could move the world. From the first second, it wasn't just a fashion campaign. It was a statement. The camera panned slowly, capturing the raw intensity in his eyes. The light hit his skin perfectly, every frame meticulously crafted like a cinematic masterpiece. The new Calvin Klein 2025 campaign didn't just introduce new clothes. It reintroduced Jungkook to the global stage as something more, an icon reborn. Fans who had been waiting for his return after months of silence couldn't believe how he looked. Mature, magnetic, and effortlessly powerful, Jungkook's aura dominated every scene. His tattoos, his gaze, the subtle smirk, all combined into an image that broke the internet within minutes. And here's the catch. This wasn't just another Calvin Klein photo shoot. Rumors had been circulating for weeks that Jungkook had been working on something massive behind the scenes. Every fan post, every blurred airport photo, every no comment from Calvin Klein's PR team built suspense that exploded with this reveal. The teaser clip was strategically dropped without warning in the middle of the night in Korea, making it daytime for Europe and America. That timing wasn't an accident. It was designed to take over every time zone. By the time Asia woke up, the world had already changed. Jungkook had returned, and the fashion world stood still. His appearance was different this time, more mature, darker, yet calm and confident. Every angle screamed evolution. The Calvin Klein campaign 2025 wasn't about showcasing clothes. It was about showcasing Jungkook's transformation. From the boyish charm that once melted hearts, he had become something else entirely. A man of quiet power, raw allure, and unstoppable charisma. Fans couldn't stop replaying the clip, zooming into every frame, breaking down his expressions, trying to find meaning in his silence. One line in the campaign tagline said it all: "Own the moment." And heeded by the time the second teaser dropped, chaos had already spread. TikTok edits, fan compilations, and reaction videos dominated every feed. The hashtag Jungkook Calvin Klein 2025 reached millions of posts within hours. People weren't just talking about his look, they were analyzing every detail. The background, the tone, the music, the black and white aesthetic that Calvin Klein had perfected. Some fans said this campaign felt like a movie trailer. Others said it looked like a Renaissance painting in motion. And in between all the hype, one question kept echoing. What does this comeback mean for Jungkook? Midway through the campaign, Calvin Klein's official account dropped behind-the-scenes footage. The tension was real. The sound of the camera clicks, the lighting shifts, and Jungkook's calm professionalism. Everything added to the mystery. He didn't need to speak. His presence spoke louder than any interview. This was a man who had mastered silence as an art. When he adjusted his collar, leaned slightly into the light, or glanced off camera, it wasn't acting, it was magnetic authenticity. That was the teaser moment everyone was waiting for. Fans held their breath. The internet stopped scrolling. For a few seconds, every viewer became part of the story unfolding through his gaze. And then came the turning point. The full campaign dropped globally, across Calvin Klein stores, billboards in New York, Tokyo, London, Paris. The face staring down from Times Square wasn't just another celebrity endorsement. It was Jungkook redefining what it meant to be a global star. He wasn't chasing trends anymore. He was setting them. The fusion of K-pop energy with Western luxury fashion hit harder than ever before. Even non-fans couldn't deny the impact. Fashion critics called it the new standard of male aesthetics. Magazines rushed to feature him on covers, calling his Calvin Klein return a moment that redefined brand identity in the digital era. What made it so powerful wasn't just the visuals, it was the timing. After a quiet period, after months without major public appearances, Jungkook's comeback through Calvin Klein felt like a cinematic rebirth. The narrative was perfectly calculated. Every move was deliberate, but it never felt forced. The authenticity of his image, the emotion behind his eyes, it reminded everyone why Jungkook is one of the most influential artists of his generation. He transcended music, culture, and fashion. This wasn't about selling jeans or shirts anymore. It was about presence. Jungkook's presence. The reactions poured in. Fans screamed, cried, laughed, and posted endless appreciation threads. Celebrities reposted the campaign with captions like "Unreal," "He's back," and "This is art." Fashion experts praised how Calvin Klein understood the balance between minimalism and charisma, something only Jungkook could embody. And in the middle of it all, Jungkook remained silent, letting the visuals speak. That silence became louder than words. It became mystery, power, and allure all at once. Every second of that campaign was pure magnetism, and everyone felt it, but here's the part that nobody expected. Hidden within the campaign video was a subtle code, a moment only true fans noticed. The way Jungkook looked into the camera at the very end, almost as if hinting at something more. Was it a message? Was this just a Calvin Klein comeback, or the start of a larger creative project? The speculation spread like wildfire. People started connecting dots. His recent studio visits, cryptic social media updates, the sudden blackout of his previous content. It felt like something was coming, something bigger than anyone could imagine. That's the art of suspense, the ability to keep fans guessing while staying in control. As the campaign reached its peak, the energy online didn't slow down. In fact, it grew stronger every day. Fans revisited old interviews, clips, and songs, creating a narrative of Jungkook's growth from 2013 to 2025. It was more than nostalgia, it was admiration for his evolution. In a world full of fleeting fame, Jungkook proved that true artistry doesn't fade, it transforms. Every collaboration he touched turned into a cultural moment, and this Calvin Klein campaign became another chapter in his legend. The numbers spoke for themselves: record engagement, brand stock surge, and a fanbase more united than ever. And that's the secret behind why Jungkook continues to dominate global culture. It's not luck, it's presence, it's timing. It's the way he turns every simple image into an unforgettable moment. The shocking return wasn't just a campaign title, it was a reminder that some stars never fade, they just wait for the right light to shine again. From Seoul to New York, from fashion to music, the name Jungkook continues to echo as a symbol of power, evolution, and authenticity. So, if you're watching this right now, remember this moment. Because history doesn't always announce itself loudly. It appears in silence, in one perfect frame, in one perfect look. And when Jungkook looked into that lens, the world didn't just see a model. It saw the story of a man who redefined what it means to return. Don't blink. Because if this is only the beginning, the next chapter will be even bigger. Stay tuned, stay watching, and if you feel that spark, you already know you're witnessing the rise of something legendary. Because every great comeback leaves a shadow of mystery, and Jungkook knows exactly how to use it. The fashion world isn't just watching anymore, they're waiting. Waiting for his next move, the next reveal, the next moment when Jungkook turns the ordinary into something unforgettable once again.